Today's video is going to be like the polar opposite of yesterday's video. Some of you are going to love it, and some of you are just going to think I'm full of shit. Now before we start, I need to state that I have no formal on-paper education in art in any single way, but I think I've developed some views on it. I think there are two types of photographers. There are those that start out as very technical and those that start out as very artistic. And they follow those lines very strongly for quite a while until they get to the point where they realize they need to learn the other path. And especially when you've been going one direction for so long, learning that other path is really tricky. I find a lot of landscape photographers start off very technical and then they realize they've got to learn art, and a lot of portrait photographers start off very artsy and then at some point realize they've got to learn more of the technical side of it. Don't get me wrong, there's still that little bit of a crossover as you go, but you definitely hit a wall at one point when you go, man, I do not know enough about the other side. And there are some rules kind of thing to art. There are a lot of them dabble into what's it called when you lay out your shot? Composition. A lot of the rules of art, especially with landscape photography, say tie into composition and light and things like leading lines and rule of thirds and just things that seem nearly kind of standard in photography. But a big part is also story. Finding a way to get a message across to your images without it just being so smack in your face, making it memorable, making it relevant to the time or relevant to a different time, or relate to something more than just what's clearly visible in the scene. Sometimes it can smack you straight in the face. And you might be wondering, what does all of this have to do with the subject of white? White was what I drew today, white is what I'm trying to photograph. Actually, when it comes to story and art, I don't always like to explain it. I like people to look at an image and get whatever they like out of it. It doesn't have to be my side of it. I'm happy as long as you see something. But in this case, I definitely had an idea, a story in mind. And it doesn't matter if you don't agree with what you see when you see the final image, it's coming. But this was my idea behind doing it. I wanted to surround a subject with items that had kind of been, or one, that are just all around my house, but two, items that had seemed important, that had been a valuable part of society and lifestyle up until this coronavirus hit. And then suddenly, especially in New Zealand, and I see in Australia, sorry Aussies, you're as bad as us, when this coronavirus hit, it seemed like one thing, above all others, was really important for no real reason at all. And that toilet paper looks more white because it's surrounded by all those black. And I love that little story, and especially relevant to the times of what's going on at the moment. And while I'm in isolation, as always guys, if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I really appreciate everyone that has liked, shared and subscribed my video so far. It has meant the world to me. If you would like to share one of these videos or this video, I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're trying along with this challenge or one of your own challenges, please hashtag TB Photo Challenge. It means the world to me and I've been loving seeing all your work. And if you want to try and join along with what I'm doing tomorrow, in complete contrast, I'm taking a photo of black.